Hello and welcome. I hope you guys and girls are well and enjoying your day, whatever you're up to. And you join me here on Farming Simulator 2022. And today I'm just going to be doing a bit of grass cutting and collecting. Nothing too dramatic with that today. There's not much else I can do on the farm at the moment. What I've done off screen, I'll show you in a minute actually. If I just line this dude up first. Well, first of all, you can see a bit of it there. I put some beehives in, so they're all done. So extend those. In fact, there's a bit of grass I need to go and collect from over there. I'll do that while I've got a loading wagon, or the forage wagon, whatever you want to call it. Let us set this dude up first to cut, and then I'll one thing I've got to sort out as well, I might leave that for the next episode, or show you, I might even get it involved in this episode. It all depends on how long it takes me to collect all this grass. What I might do is pause it halfway through. Oh, I didn't cut all once. Definitely. And I'll come back and get that bit in a minute. He's off and away. What else do we need? We need this. Has this got some in it? Yes. Right. Engine start. Let's go and take this up to the other farm. Should have beacons on, really. Put those beacons on. It's a bit laggy. Sorry about that, peeps. Right, while he's doing that, let's turn those beacons back off. We don't need them on at the moment. Let's collect that little bit of grass that I missed over there. I'll let him do his turn. Right, he's done. Let's go over there. I think there's a little bit around behind as well. Let's grab that bit while we can see it before I forget about it. Let's grab that bit of grass. Might have to quickly look at the animals as well. Is that a bit of hay there? Don't know. It's not picked it up, so I can only assume it is. There is a little bit here as well. See if I can grab that. I cut all this grass by hand and put the sheep pen in and the horse pen in. I haven't gone to get those. I might get that done today, or I might not. Oops. Of course. Crash, bang and wallet. There we go. Yeah, so as you can see, I've got, that's the horse paddock and that's the sheep enclosure over there. I've put this slightly out because I don't know reference to the hay. I'm pretty sure the hay drop-off point is at the front, but this looks slightly different to the conventional in-game one, so I could be wrong. Either way, what I might do is put a little walking path around each one, so then people can walk up and look at the animals or whatever. It makes it easier for me to go and walk up to see the animals. Anyway, let's start collecting some grass. Let's line this up proper. That should do it, but what I'm going to do is just going to drive forward. I may I'm looking into, just to make my life a bit easier on here, messing about with Courseplay a bit more and auto drive, just to make my life a bit easier. Now, is that down? I hope it should be down. Have a quick look. No! I've clicked off it. Why did it do that for? I've actually hit the wrong key. Yeah, that's down. Right, let's go. Just keep an eye on that gauge, peeps. Yes, I'm actually doing some work for myself rather than getting Courseplay. Because, well, the problem is Courseplay isn't like it was on 2019. On 2019, it's all in one. You could just set up your courses, all that good stuff. On this, kind of the way this works now, you have to implement. Auto drive, or whatever it is, and I've never used that before, so I've got to sort of look into how to. Right. Bring that up. Look into how I can actually use that. I think I'm tying in too tight for this. I feel it struggling. Oh, is that straight? Probably. Right, let's back up then. That'll do. I could have just done that. Looked out the back window. Right. What I might do as well, I see one of the fields. Actually, I'll show you on the map quickly. Let me show you the map. This field down here, I'm thinking I might buy this, although it's not typically a square field. I might buy it, or I'm definitely going to buy this one down here. I might buy that one. It's just. Courseplay involved, it wouldn't be such a big issue, but with standard of workers, it can be a bit of a pain. But I don't know yet. It should give me a good grass yield. I'll try and show you that patch as well that I was talking about earlier. It's on this field. When I went to plant it, although I did plough all this, I think at one point it missed it. So when I went to reseed it, it's left a patch. And I'll show you that patch in a minute. Hang on. Did I sign a key for this? No. I did sign a key for this on the wheel. I thought I had. Just couldn't remember which one it was. Yeah, struggling to turn, so. What I should really do is take a bigger swing at it. Never mind. Well, it should be straight, right? Yeah. It makes a bit of a change doing it this way, because in the past I've been a pretty lazy farmer and I've just let Courseplay do all the work for me, but this I actually have to get involved and do some of the work myself. Some of you guys might actually enjoy this, some of you guys might not. You're going to have to let me know in the comments down below. I've got a first look, maybe a first look on 2 games. I won't say what they are, but keep your eyes out. One of them, I played a bit of it and did some recordings, but looking at afterwards, it looked really there was a lot of lag in it, so I'm gonna have to restart and do the whole thing again, unfortunately, which is a shame. Use the button, Kev. That's it. No, swing right out here and spin it around. I know, that's why, another reason why I don't have crop destruction on. You'd be destroying crops before you know it. That's down. He's missing bits. Oh, I know why he's missed that bit. I know why. That's the patch, actually. I'll show you quickly. Let me just raise that up and jump out. That's the patch which I tried to fix. Now it's still just growing. I might just get the plough out and just plough this up, and then that's the patch I was on about there. What I'll do is I'll do all the other bits first. That's drifting off slightly to the left, isn't it? Let's clock that. Right, let's try and correct that a bit. There we go, by pulling it that way. Here we go. Don't want to miss these piles. Other bits and pieces, some bits and pieces I may have to change over on this as well, is reference to the roller. I may have to, I've seen a mod one on the mod hub. Oops, the track I was going a bit derpy. There's a bit I missed right over there. Right, okay. Well, I missed that. Did I raise that or did I not raise that? I guess I didn't raise it. Right. Not a problem. I can come back on this one. Right, bring it down, definitely now. Yeah. There's a little bit there I've missed. I'll grab that in a minute. Yeah, that's, and so because I'd left it, and I didn't clock it straight away. I left it a month, and then I put that next lot in. So that's why that patch is there. I'm hoping I can resolve that. If I can resolve that, then great. If not, then I can't. Is this almost at 100%? It is almost at 100%. There we go. Right, I won't bother going back down that line. Right. What I'm going to do is alternate between the modded the dryer and the silo, so I need to put some in each. Ideally, I need a bit of space. I might put them in here. There's a little bit of space here enough just to put at least one of each of those greenhouses in. Can't see. There we go. must have moved slightly forward enough to do it. Don't hit your truck. Yeah, there may be enough space there to put a greenhouse in, or at least 2 greenhouses in, or maybe even 3. I'll have a look. I'll grab that bit of grass here while I'm at it. I'll get the mower to come back and do that bit. Headers up here. Right. What I'll do, change view, and I'll try and get a thimble in actually. Let's quickly do that now. Wrong one. What I want to do, toggle the whole HUD off so I can get a thimble in. Bring that head there down, straighten her up a bit, and try and drive this and take the thimble at the same time. It's going to be problematic at its best, but there we go. Go. And no, I don't want to put vertical. I use this to help out in certain aspects like this. Working masses. This is just for a bit of fun farming, really. Do this for fun, not just for the realism. Otherwise I wouldn't have all that amount of money in my account. Right. He looks like he's finished over there, so see, yeah, this is the bit there, right there. I need to, what I'll do is I'll mulch this and then I'll fertilise it again if it needs it. Bring that header back up. If you find this a bit repetitive, guys, be honest and let me know. I'll try and just incorporate more of what I used to do, which is just let maybe course play if I can get my head around how auto drive works. And I know how course play works, so that's easy. I could set up a course on this quite easy, right, if I had it installed right now. But it's the auto drive bit. I think that sort of like I find a bit disconcerting. So I will try and endeavour to learn how that all works. Getting auto drive would be a thing as well, but Raise that header, Kev. Don't want to drag it across all those stones. That should do. Yeah, if I could get my teeth into gear, I figured we'd get quite a good yield from this. Drifting slightly off there, so let's correct that while we can. Doesn't take too long with this actually, because this has got quite a good fill amount. That's why I bought this trailer, this loading wagon. So I knew it had quite a large capacity to it. Raise that up. Bring that back down again. Depending on how much we get from this row here, depending whether I want to go back up the line or not. I don't see us getting much from this. It doesn't look like a fairly big amount, but I could be wrong. Getting there, it's nearly full. Yeah, it's close enough for me. Right, bring the header up. Turn the PTO off, and then let's go and drive it down to the. Because I'm going to be crossing the traffic, I'll bring the beacons back on. Don't want to go in there, I want to go down to the main farm. Oops. The track IR, like, sort of went a bit derpy then because my mic is a little bit high and it's just got in the right way of my track IR. Problem is, I've got a problem now where. Hang on, let me adjust that. Sorry if that you may get affected by that, but problem is if I have it low, it's right next to my wheel in a sense. So then I clout the mic with my hand. Have it too high, and it affects my track IR. Oh, see now it's weird because it wasn't coming up initially. Now it comes up. So we'll back up a bit. Gives you guys and girls an outside shot. I'll drive on the outside the next couple of runs. I see there was a new DLC for this as well, like a bale thing. I've bought that. It wasn't that expensive. I was toying with if I was going to buy it or not because it's based off of mod again. So they based it off of mod. that was freely available. I bet the mod offers get a bit peed off with that. I know I would, but legally there's nothing much modders can do unless they can actually. The only way they could probably do it, I guess, would be to physically look at the files of the new download and see if it has anything that's closely resembling the files they made for their mod. But I suspect Giants would probably just go, well, no, well, although the files are similar, we've used the similar files in our. What modders have to do is make it so it has a generic their mod name in all the files somewhere, so they could easily. But most, well, I suspect Giants would probably just go, yeah, we can get around that by just editing it. I can understand why they do it. Obviously they want to try and make the game bring some more sort of like DLC into the game. However, it's all stuff which you'd expect to be in base game anyway. It's not like this is their first game they've ever done. If this is the first game they've ever created, then yeah, then you'd expect a bit of that. But they've been doing it long enough now, so it's like the forestry mod. Oh, sorry, the forestry part of this. That was all. I've covered this once before. I mentioned this once before. But that was all part of a mod from the previous, a large popular mod from the previous farming simulator. What I'm trying to say is they should make it so dirt cheap, rather than a couple of, well, less than about, well, I'd say a pound, but a pound per DLC. I think I paid what, £4 or £5 for it, if memory serves me right. But again, I was a bit dubious about doing that. It's really rewarding Giants for stealing someone else's mod, in a sense. Your opinion may vary, but that's my opinion. This is the last run, thankfully. I might just stick this, actually no, I'll stick it in the processor. As I get to a point where I've got more grass than I know what to deal with, then I can start thinking about just doing a bit more of the actual manually drying the grass, like turning it into hay at the moment, because we need quite a fair amount of it. Right, let's quickly jump out of this. Jump into that. This is now in my way, so let's fold up. Of course the engine's got to be on. This is done for now. I'll just park it over here for the time being, just so it's out of the way. I could drive it back to the farm, but I'll do that in a bit. Let's park this just over here, just for now. Engine off. Let's tab back to this. He's missed a bit there as well. Okay. I think I'll just, because I've already... Because I've already packed the tractor away, I'm just gonna get the seems a waste, but we've got enough here, and yeah, ready to grow. Just get the mulch out, mulch it, and then I'll get the plough out, and I'll try and plough and reseed that bit, and then well, if I need to roll it, I'll roll it. Right. Easter literally at the end of the weekend. What you guys got any plans for your Easter weekend? I know I'm going to be meeting up with my brother. Maybe going a bit of maybe definitely pool, maybe a bit of bowling, maybe. All depends on how busy it gets. He works as an IT well, he's not well. There we go. Yeah, as I've mentioned this before, he works as an IT technician, so he's probably got more knowledge in the dirt under his fingernails than I have in the whole of my body when it comes to IT stuff. And I'm not saying that just because he's my brother. If he wasn't my brother, I'd be like, well, yeah, he definitely knows what he's talking about. Let's park this over here. Just briefly. I'll have to wash it and repair it in a minute. I'll park it here briefly. Engine off, please. Let's tab over to another tractor quickly. Shall I use the fence? What does the fence doesn't really need the mulcher doesn't really need a great deal of power. Let's get in this. What have I done with my mulcher? That's the question. That's the leading question. I don't believe it's in here. Let's have a quick look in here quickly. Right, that's the plough, that's the mulcher. I'm sure that's the mulcher, yeah. I'll get a weight on this, although I don't think it needs it, I'll put it on there anyway. Right, let's get the weight on first. I think the weight's there. Oops, again. Tracker being a bit derpy. I'll take the smaller weight. I don't think it needs a larger weight. Jump back out again. You are close enough. Right. That's a problem with this because I've got it in an all sort of like all O configuration. I can't really feather the accelerator like I'd like to. Let's jump out again. Hopefully that's close enough. No. That should be close enough now. Yes. Right, cool. X to fold. Cool. I'm hoping this has enough power for this. It should do. Again, beacon view on. Right. And I'll have a quick look and see what the animal situation is, and then that's why I left that there actually, so I may need to top them up. Just mulch this down. It seems a waste, I know, but yeah, let's get that unfolded. Change the view, and I'll get a hard worker to do this. I'm thinking maybe I should have put the bigger weight on now. After all that. This mulching away. Does this have the power? Have I forgotten something? I have forgotten something, haven't I? Does this have a PTO on it? I suspect it does. I thought maybe it was just cable operated, but it might be also PTO, so it's going to jump out again. Don't do this at home, kids. It's very dangerous. Yeah, it did have a PTO. It's connected now. Okay, that's connected proper. Hiya, says me. Yeah. Probably doesn't like it. Bigger tractor would make lighter work of this, but okay. Keeps this tractor, gives some tractor something to do. Anyway, what? Let's quickly see what the animal situation is. They do have food. I'm gonna see if I can. What is this tractor? This is one of the bigger tractors. This will probably be able to do what I need it to do. All I need it to do. So I'm hoping this trailer takes total traction. If it don't, I'll just waste them both our times. Don't see why it wouldn't, but you never know. Cool. Right, let's go and see if we can put some TMR in there. If not, I'm going to have to utilise whatever beacon's on again, Kev. I think last time I tried this, it was full because I put a load of other stuff in it. That's the dump point, so I guess round here is the collection point. That's the dump point. This is loading point, right? Where is it? I know one of these is. That's the dump point, right? Okay. This. Whoops. Dead foot strikes again. Spin it round in here. Oh, there's the pipe, so that is the loading point. It's a bit weird. You'd think that would be a grill. Right, back up. TMR? Will you let me load TMR in? Yay, okay. If memory right, it's in there, you've got to dump it. Back up. Nuns, back up. Yay. This is where it crashes through the roof. Yep, I knew that was coming. It took it. There's a little bit of it left, so what I'll do is I'll fill the trailer back up again, and I'll take the rest of it back down to the main silo. I know I shouldn't, because that means less space in the main silo, but I figured as I'm here and I've got some, I could just dump it back in here. No dramas at all, but... Ooh, stop. You filling? No, not quite under that. Yeah. More TMR, please. Cool. Right, jump back in. Can I swing it around in here? Probably. I'll leave it at that as an episode. So they did take all that TMR, which is good. I wanted them to. That should make their proper productivity much better. This should give me more slurry and stuff in the meantime. Right, cool beans. Dangerous, I know. Weird how the tip thing doesn't come up now. Do I miss it, or... I'd say there. Yeah, I do. There it goes. That's done. I'll leave it at that as an episode. Let's just park this here briefly, and I'll sort of do some other bits in the next episode. Engine off. Let's see how that he's doing. Going slow, but he's getting there. Let me jump out. I hope you guys and girls enjoyed the episode. If you did, please feel free to like. If you didn't enjoy it for any reason at all, please feel free to dislike. Please leave comments down below either way, so at least that I'm aware and I can try to improve in the future. If you know anyone else may also enjoy watching this, guys and girls, please feel free to share. It helps me out and I don't mind you sharing. And if you're new to my channel and receive future episodes of this or anything else I'm working on, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you're aware as soon as I almost get run over. As soon as I upload a new video. I'll see you in the next one. TTFN.